Yo, what is going on, my friends? Welcome back to yet another video. Guys, in today's video I have a quick favor to ask from you. In this video we're going to need to get as many likes as possible. We're looking at around 2,000. Obviously, as you guys probably know by now, I was really unwell. I had to take like 4 or 5 months off YouTube, and as a result of that, the YouTube algorithm is kind of giving me the cold shoulder right now. It's like, you?
How are you doing? I can't believe that someone said you was dead.
But I thought you left, and now you're back, and I am back. But what I'm going to need is as much support as possible on this video. So if you could hit 2,000 likes, and if you could hit that notification bell, and if you could hit that subscribe button, we would be well on our way to making a cheeky little comeback. And I think this video is well worth it. I mean, first of all, my Titan is looking good, isn't he? I mean, just look at him. I'll be showing you my customizations and everything in this video because I've recently started playing Trials of Osiris again. And I played Trials of Osiris basically all weekend, this weekend on Cathedral of Dusk. All of the gameplay was streamed live at my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/shake. We have a bunch of goals over there as well that we would like to hit. If you want to join our Twitch channel too, that would be absolutely outstanding. I do stream every single day. And now, my friends, I'm going to be showing you the setup that I've been running in Trials this weekend. And no, we are not on the big green donkey, but we kind of are. This is like a hybrid setup of what I usually run, but it's just a little bit more competitive and a little bit more suited towards Trials of Osiris. Obviously, I don't really play Trials that much anymore, but I decided to go back in there and I thought, you know what, let me make some adjustments, because I don't think the Berserker kit on its own, especially the way I like to use it, is really sufficient for Trials. I don't have any real offense here. I use the Frenzied Blade for movement. I use the Grapple tool for movement. And in the end, that really doesn't do enough damage and isn't really as decisive in Trials of Osiris. So I made some alterations and we went on Prismatic Titan. But as you can see, we're still catching people on the line with Drenger's Lash. And of course, the big green donkey is still very much present when I get a super. However, there are some differences. Now, I don't know why Diamond Lance is on there. I think I switched to PvE. But I also run Knockout, which is probably the single best aspect in the game for Titans, in my opinion, across all subclasses. Knockout is just an incredibly powerful tool. Critically wounding someone or breaking their shield just gives you huge buffs to your range and damage, and as always, it's just very powerful. Now, in this slot we use Hammer Strike. In the gameplay you will be seeing some Shiver Strike as well, but I decided to switch off Shiver Strike because I found that the hit registration was really bad, and sometimes when I just wanted to use a regular melee with Knockout, it would use the Shiver Strike ability, and vice versa, and I didn't really like it. In the grenade slot, we of course have the Suppressor Grenade. This is a very clutch grenade and will win you games in Trials or in any game mode really. And there's a lot of roaming supers back in the meta at the moment. Something that has definitely changed from when I've been away. I just noticed there's so many roaming supers on the field, and the Suppressor Grenade is their worst nightmare and will help you win games in very tight situations. The Hammer Strike is the melee ability that I decided to use in the end because it's going to give you some nice movement abilities and utility. And occasionally you can use it to get a kill as well. But really, I'm just using it to have a little bit of an edge with the movement. Now, I'm also using the Rally Barricade because, of course, that combines well with the Drenger's Lash ability. Now, you're probably thinking using a Rally Barricade in Trials of Osiris isn't recommended, and you probably could use the Towering Barricade, but the cooldown is way higher on the Towering Barricade. And so I decided to keep it with the Rally Barricade. And getting people around bodies and orbs with Drenger's Lash is really useful in Trials. So yeah, this is the setup. When it comes to the fragments, I'm using Facet of Command, Devotion, Ruin, Hope, and Blessing. Partly because I don't have loads of these unlocked because I literally don't play the game. But anyway, when I say that, I mean PvE. Obviously, I play a lot of PvP. But yeah, this is how I have it set up. In terms of my stats here, we've got 4 mobility. I sacrifice a lot of mobility here. I normally run higher. Again, I've gone low on resilience because I feel like resilience isn't really that important anymore in the game, especially in Trials. I didn't really notice any times I was getting 2-tapped or anything like that. 100 recovery, an absolute must. Although after Edge of Fate, everyone's going to be on 6 recovery and you won't be able to change that. That is a diabolical change from Bungie. We've gone for 7 discipline, so at least I've got that Suppressor Grenade up pretty often. Then we've gone with 100 intellect because I found even if I was running something like 8 intellect, I was never getting my super. Even if I was slaying out and it was a 4-4 game, I'd barely get my super. So I decided, you know what, we're going to go all in on 100 intellect, and it did help me to get my supers a decent amount. Strength, we again sacrifice that because Hammer Strike, we're not really using it. in terms of the full cooldown. You just use it for movement and then you get it back pretty quickly anyway. When it comes to weapons, this is the loadout that I used exclusively throughout the weekend. I did do a video focusing on this weapon. I did tell you guys to get your hands on it before Iron Banner went away, and I was really surprised at how well this thing did in trials. It is the Lethal Abundance. This is a high impact auto rifle with keep away and onslaught. Onslaught was really good after getting a pick. Typically the second guy is going to try and challenge you because you're probably weak. That being said, we're using one-eyed mask, so we usually heal and get an overshield after that first duel that we win, and then onslaught would kick in and you could just destroy the second guy, and sometimes, as you will see in the gameplay, even the third guy, which is pretty nice. In this slot, I was using the unvoiced slug shotgun. My cat just decided to interrupt my recording. Not cool. Listen, mate, it's like 11 o'clock. It's bedtime. Anyway, so I'm using this shotgun mainly because I think it looks cool and sounds cool, but it is a slug shotgun. It does have lone wolf, and we've also got a vorpal weapon. This is the best roll I've gotten on this shotgun. And yeah, it is really good. Vorpal weapon is actually not the worst perk, especially in trials when someone gets their super. However, over the course of the weekend, I did get this as well. A lone wolf opening shot, 100 handling Inquisitor, which is definitely better than the unvoiced, but this is a cooler weapon, so I used it. And then we were using the Truth. It gets 2 rockets now. The fish didn't really make too many appearances this weekend, but instead we were giving people some harsh truth inside the Crucible. So yeah, that is the setup and the build. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and I know you're probably thinking, I mean, you're still using one-eyed mask, which is true, but I'm using a completely different subclass, and I feel like my combination of abilities on Prismatic is not the typical one that most people probably run if they run Prismatic Titan in PvP. They probably aren't running it like this, or maybe they are, I don't know, but again, it was nice for me to switch it up while still maintaining some of that big green donkey energy, and of course the old classic suppressor grenade is in there as well. That is enough talking, and now we're going to do plenty of gameplay. So this is a bit of a throwback style video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to smash that like button, and let's get right in there. And bang, here we go, my friends. Last Guardian standing, and we are not taking any prisoners here today. In this clip right here, we are going to be delivering some harsh truths to our opponents. You know what they say, my friends. The truth hurts. And in this case, it most certainly does. It most certainly does. Absolutely beautiful stuff. And here we go. This is a tense situation. 4-3. Bang. He's popped golden gun. We just got a slug shotgun headshot kill. We're going to pick that special up real quick. Drop that suppressor grenade on his head. Pop, pop, bang. And then we're going to pop big green donkey. And then we're going to do this. I think I just had every single trademark in one clip. Slug shotgun, suppressor grenade, big green donkey. I think the only one that was missing was catching someone on the line, and here it is. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, we messed that one up. Let me punch the wall like an absolute bot. That will happen sometimes. Most certainly will. And then we're going to show you how lethal the Lethal Abundance really is. And then we're going to proc knockout and punch him in the mouth. So you just had a little snapshot of what it's all about. Last Guardian standing. Oh no, what shall we do? We've got no health. We are weak. We are in big trouble. We're going to float over this door. He's going to run out like a moron. We're going to whiff our Shiver Strike, but it worked out well for us in the end. And we're going to give this guy some Lethal Abundance to the face. And what comes next, my friends? Well, you're about to see some outstanding work as we go and get the revive, because, you know, that's what you've got to do. And he's going to try and get the revive, but instead, bang and bang. He lands in the grenade. And that is all she wrote for that Guardian right there. Absolutely sensational stuff. And whilst he's fighting my teammate, we're going to Lethal Abundance him in the back. And that is what it's all about, my friends. Absolutely sensational work. I told you guys to get this auto rifle. Don't ask me now. Don't ask me now. It's too late now, man. Just like it's too late for this little weasel. He whiffed his fusion. I punched him straight in the face and shattered him into 1,000 tiny little pieces. Don't you love to see that? I think you do. And now this guy's also in big trouble. Bang. You can have some of that. The Shiver Strike. Sending shivers down the spines of Guardians everywhere as we... Look.
Can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
We'll be there.
I prefer, really, I don't You know, anyway, so how are you guys doing? Don't forget to smash that like button as ferociously as we plunged into the depths and then got a triple kill to spare our blushes, because that, my friends, was beautiful in the end. You know what I'm saying? The onslaught ×3 activated. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We're in big trouble here. We're just gonna get our health back, be patient, and then we're gonna put some damage in. You know, this gun slept on. Don't underestimate it. Okay, now we're weak again. We're gonna shotgun them in the back of the head. Absolutely beautiful. And then what we're gonna do is, instead of all bunching up like turrets, get a different angle, you know, and let my teammates die so I can have a 1v2 situation for the content. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't plan it out like that. But he didn't plan his attack very well either, because I just brought onslaught and onslaughted him right in the bollocks. You fucking what, mate? Right then.
Get into this.
Right then.
Enemy team is full.
Holy shit. Bang. That'll happen. Oh, let me get the fish, man. It's time for some fishing. 3, 2, 1. Arbalest versus the fish. Oh.
I don't like doing this, but at least now there's an increased chance of a pickup.
Oh, come on. Wait, what the fuck?
1 minute left.
What the hell happened there?
That was you. All you. He's around this.
Oh, I'm fucked here. Wait. Yo, let's go. Get on him. That was a bit of an entrance. Bang. Oh my god, inaccuracy just fucked me. Wait, where's the second guy? Wait, res him. Oh shit.
Do not give up. Just the two of you now. Fight.
Let's go. Yeah, have some of that. Have some of that. No, Fabi. Let's go. Lethal abundant supremacy, you know what I'm saying? Oh my. If I speak. That is how we do it. That'll happen sometimes.
You are all that's left. This is your fight to win.
Yeah, how'd you like that, you fucking prick? What the fuck was that?
You are the law. Make them run.
Let's go. 4-0 comeback. Good job, lads. Son Goku, I never doubted you. Yeah.